Hello guys, and welcome back to this FIFA 16 career mode with Manchester United. I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video for this, but I have had a very busy week away from the PlayStation this week, with it being my girlfriend's birthday celebrations last weekend. But I'm back to it now and hopefully bringing out videos more regularly again. I've also got other things going on my channel, so I'm juggling a few things over on there, so there's quite a lot of videos I'm having to keep up with, not just this career mode. I'm just looking through my youth squad here, see who can sign some good players. I think anything over than potential 85, that one definitely, Michael Norwood definitely. Right back. Again, this is to try and make another class of 92, try and emulate that. Try and get 5 or 6 players that are going to be the class of 17, class of 2017 for next season. I don't think that's going to ever be repeated though. The class of 92 was a very unique, once in a lifetime sort of thing. I don't think anyone in the Premier League is going to be doing it in these days, this era, with the way football is these days. It's a very big risk for Alex Ferguson to do it, Sir Alex Ferguson to do it. He got rid of some good players like Mark Hughes and Andrei Kanchelskis and just put his faith in the kids, but he won 2 doubles out of it, so a league title and FA Cup twice with Peter Schmeichel and Cantona and Roy Keane as well. But there's 5 or 6 kids at the time. There was 16, 17. Have a look at the league and the group stages, the Champions League. A point clear, 7 games played. As well guys, I'm getting a lot of sub for sub requests on my videos, and I won't show them comments anymore because a lot of the time it's just a waste, people wasting time. It's like, I've had enough of that on Twitter. It wasn't funny then, it got old really fast. The subscribe to you and then unsubscribe to you when you subscribe to them, so I'm not going to be doing that anymore, and I'll delete the comments from my page, so please don't waste your time because I'm not going to be doing that anymore. If you're genuinely subscribing and watching the videos, thank you of course, but that's just a massive waste of time to me if you're messing around doing that. As I said, people do it on Twitter and I don't see the point in it, to be honest. I'm not going to be subscribing to people that say sub for sub anymore, because once you do, they unsubscribe to you just to get more followers or more subscribers. It must be children, to be honest, but if you are a genuine subscriber, I will subscribe back. And if you're enjoying the videos, then thank you. I hope you leave all the comments you like. If it's a good comment that contributes to this video rather than, you know, promoting your own, then of course I'll allow it. But if you're just promoting your own video and your own channel and asking for subscriptions on my channel, I'm just gonna delete those comments. And that's from now on, I'm not gonna bother with those comments at all. Just getting into this is the 3rd game in the Champions League, I believe. So I'll finish talking about that now and we'll just get into the football. Different sort of lineup. Got Wayne Rooney up top. Valencia comes in at right midfield. And Depay's in that attacking midfield role. I'll try him out there because I don't really play him there. I'll play him on the right midfield more than anything. So yeah, I think this is the 3rd game against CSKA Moscow in Russia, in Moscow itself. Got a German referee. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. We've been away twice. Oh no, this is the 2nd match, isn't it? Yeah, this is the 2nd Champions League one. We've played Benfica away in Portugal, and now we're playing Moscow, CSKA Moscow away in Moscow. And of course, Moscow will bring back some good memories for some of the players. Wayne Rooney, Phil Jones, they won the Champions League. Actually, I don't think Phil Jones did, but Wayne Rooney certainly did. Wayne Rooney won the Champions League on this ground, on this stadium, in 2008 with Edwin van der Sar and Cristiano Ronaldo. Penalties against Chelsea, saving Anelka's final penalty, Edwin van der Sar. If you look back at that match, you'll see with Cristiano Ronaldo's penalty, the one he missed, it had actually hit Petr Cech in the face. Petr Cech saved it with his face. It's unbelievable. But we still managed to win thanks to John Terry slipping and Anelka's penalty being saved. David Blin there with some good moves, puts it in the back post, really can't do anything with it, and he's offside anyway. Unlucky Rowe. He's definitely not a striker anymore, is he? It's way offside. Akinfeev is a good goalkeeper. Igor Akinfeev. I used to buy him on Ultimate Team all the time. Very cheap goalkeeper, and he's good OVR for how much coins he was. Well, a few FIFAs ago, not like recent FIFAs. Zoran Tosic also used to play for Manchester United. He played like 5 games for us, I think, before he was got rid of. Zoran Tosic, he looked good as well. Looked like a player that just hugged the touchline all the time. A winger. And he's actually got good OVR on this game again now. So he must be doing something right for CSKA Moscow. And Javier Hernandez as well. The goals he's been scoring for Bayer Leverkusen. Why Louis van Gaal let Javier Hernandez go is beyond me. And there we go, Arsenal, the next fixture. That's going to be another tough one, another away match. Away at Arsenal. I think that's the first biggest match we'll play as well. The first big match in the Premier League, I should say. Pardon me. Oh, David Blin gets taken out there. CSKA Moscow. Come on, Blin, send it for me. No. I've got a cold as well, guys. I've always got a cold. It's not even a joke, really. But I've constantly got a cold. So apologies for that. Just have to put up with my groggy, snotty voice. Zoran Tosic again. Mata. And that's going to be a free kick, I think, or a throw-in. Not sure which. Looks like a throw-in. Go on then. Mata. He's been a very good player this season so far, Mata. Antonio Valencia, I've not really used him that much, but I don't think he's very good. He's gone off the ball in the actual football as well. As well, we played West Ham last week, their final game, and we lost 3-2. I don't see why Louis van Gaal's team start playing football when they're a goal down. When they've conceded the goal, to start playing football, and we got back in front. We got 2-1. Martial scored 2 excellent goals. Anthony Martial scored 2 goals. We got in front, 2-1 lead, and then we defended like schoolgirls, and we lost 3-2 to West Ham. And now it doesn't look like we're going to finish 4th unless Swansea somehow beat Man City and we beat Bournemouth today. So we've got to hope Swansea do us a favour and beat Manchester City, and well, it's out of our hands, so it doesn't look like we're going to finish 4th. So it looks like Europa League for us next season. Today, if we beat Bournemouth, then we've still got to hope Swansea manage to beat Man City. Whereas if we beat West Ham, we would have finished 4th, it's really bad that we're not even finishing fourth. Manchester United, with the money they've spent and the players that they've got, some of them are really experienced players, like Wayne Rooney and Bastian Schweinsteiger. They're very experienced players. We didn't get through the Champions League group stage, and we're finishing fifth by the looks of it. But fair enough, we're in the FA Cup final, but that's really poor. Finishing fifth is really poor. I mean, Arsenal finished fourth and win FA Cups. That's Arsenal thing to do. No disrespect to Arsenal, they're a fabulous football team, but we should be doing better than that. I know we've only got really 3 quality players, and even then, they're not world class. They're quality players, but they're not world class. Like, we've got David De Gea is world class. He's probably the only world class player we've got, and he's our goalkeeper. So if it weren't for him, we'd be further down the league, definitely. Way down there. He's kept us in so many games. I mean, he's got 15 clean sheets in this team somehow, so he's up for the Golden Glove. If he gets a clean sheet against Bournemouth, he could get the Golden Glove in this team. So without him, we'd be way down there. If we sell him to Real Madrid, I dread to think where we'll finish next season. If we sell David De Gea, we're going to be probably mid-table team at best. So yeah, we've got Rooney, Bastian Schweinsteiger. They're quality players, they're not world class players. Well, Bastian Schweinsteiger was, and he's won the World Cup, but he's ageing, so I wouldn't class him as world class. I'd class David De Gea as world class, and that's it. I mean, Memphis Depay could be world class if he gets his act together. I think he's been on the bench the last few games. So he's falling out with Liverpool Hall. Talking about bench, I'm going to bring Martial on to try and get some goals. Oh yeah, Martial's going to be world class. There's no doubt about it. He's been unbelievable this season. He's been fantastic. Anthony Martial and David De Gea have been superb. And De Herrera, I'm starting to not like him in this game as well. He's not doing too well for me at the moment. Marcus Rojo returns to the side, but he's in and out. It's only when I put Blind in the midfield that he comes in there. Phil Jones, he's at the moment keeping Chris Smalling out, but I'm not sure how long for. Luke Shaw's guaranteed left back spot if he's fit, because he's constantly injured in real life. Constantly injured. That's another thing as well. FIFA, there aren't half as many injuries as there is in real life. Manchester United get about 10 injuries, all in the defence, at any given time of the season. Reportedly after a few players though, which is good. Some younger players. We need an instant player and a creative spark though. We need it for next season ideally. I don't want to keep going through Louis van Gaal's boring football, because it's not even successful anymore. We're not even finishing fourth, so that's not a successful season for Manchester United. I don't think that is anyway, because he says his philosophy will pay off. He's had 2 seasons now. I don't see it paying off next season if he keeps playing the way we are. You could buy a whole new flipping team and play that way and it's still not going to work. He sets up every game the same and he expects to win with the same tactics every game, but every game's different. You can't play against Stoke and expect to play the same against Chelsea and win every game. You can't do it. You have to approach each game differently, I think. And I'm not flipping a messiah. I mean, obviously he's been successful in his career. He's managed a national team and he's won Champions League trophies, and I'm just some idiot sat at home. But even I can see that Manchester United aren't playing well at the moment. I think everyone can. We're not doing well in the first half. We're just sitting back waiting for them to score and then start playing football. I mean, fair enough, we should have beat West Ham, but we didn't, and they weren't able to. And because we weren't taking chances in the first half, those chances from crosses and set pieces ended up costing us, and we conceded 2 sloppy goals at the end, which could have been avoided. just free headers. Clear. Talking about free header, that was a free header on the edge of the 6-yard box, and Darmian's done well on the line to keep this. I've gone through the whole game just talking about Manchester United in real life because it does annoy me, it does irritate me. But I've gone through this whole game and I've not spoken a word about the team of the actual game. So it's 70 minutes in and I'm not talking about this football match at all, but it is 0-0, so it can't be that interesting. So it's quite good that I'm talking about other things. Martial with a chance here, no, fluffs his lines. I think my players are getting really tired now. I'm going to start resting players. I know it's only like the second Champions League group game, but the players are getting tired. And that is a big factor in FIFA. You've got to rest your players, especially when it starts to come around the Christmas period and it gets really tough and you're playing 2 games a week every week with all the competitions, the cups and the Champions League and the Premier League. You're playing a lot of games and your players are getting really tired, so you need a few players that are coming, 2 or 3 players per position really, which is what I'm trying to do. I want to get 3 players per each position, obviously in the same sort of age groups as well. Away, 10 minutes to go in this game. CSKA versus Manchester United. I want to get qualified for this group stage. I want to qualify. I want to finish first ideally, but you know, it's like Sir Alex Ferguson used to rest his players in the last 2 games of the group and used to play his younger players like PK in 2007 against Copenhagen in the final match of the group stage. I want to do that ideally. That's what I'm aiming for, but we need to win a game because we've drawn the first one 1-1 against Benfica, so we've only got 1 point, and I believe CSKA in Moscow won their first game against Benfica or Celtic, I'm not sure which. So we need to start getting some wins if we want to finish, well, if we want to qualify. Hopefully rest some players in the final 2 games. That looked like a dangerous tackle. He's not even given a free kick for that. That looked like a foul to me. Last minute, I bet the score here. Typical FIFA, good save to her. Luckily Blind was there to clear from defensive midfield position, not centre back. I prefer him in central defensive midfield than centre back. Same with Phil Jones really. I'm trying to get a more English team as well, but I'm only playing like 4 English. I'm only starting 4 English players in my starting 11. I want to start like 5 or 6 English players. I've got Luke Shaw, Phil Jones, and Wayne Rooney. I think that's the only English players I've got starting at least. I'll have to start some more English players. I'm not trying to exclude foreigners, but I want to focus more on an English core, an English team, English players, to try and bring the English national team up as well, because it is Euros this year. Well, next year in game time, because this is still like September, October. And there's some other highlights. There's not much. It was a 0-0 draw in the end. A bore draw. A scoreless draw, a bore draw. But yeah, I do want some English players. John Stones, maybe. Alex Oxlade. Well, British players, because I want Gareth Bale. British players. 5 or 6 British players. John Stones, English. Gareth Bale, Welsh. Oxlade, Chamberlain, English. But I want Laporte as well, who's French. And Lukaku, who is Belgian. Those are the sort of players that I'm after. Maybe Kevin Strootman, left-footed midfielder. I do like him, but he's Dutch and 25, so I'm not sure if we'll be picking him up or not. Try and approach him in January. I don't think we'll get Gareth Bale in January either. That's not the sort of player that you buy in January, is it? Because he'll be still in the Champions League with Real Madrid. I don't know if cup tie is a factor in this game. I'm pretty sure cup tie doesn't matter in this game. But I think Gareth Bale's a summer signing, not a January signing. I think Aymeric Laporte might be a summer signing as well, to be honest. Mind you, we have had some shocks in January, like Berbatov was bought in January, Mata was bought in January, and we had Henrik Larsson on loan in January. Henrik Larsson, what a legend. Barcelona, Celtic, Manchester United, and Ajax as well, I believe. Swedish. Also, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, his contract's up, so I might approach him for a free transfer next season. Zlatan Ibrahimovic on free, you can't say no to that, really. Some good players that are coming up for free, like Van der Veel for PSG, sorry. Yeah, Van der Veel for PSG's contract's coming up soon as well. But we've got Matteo Darmian, and I do like Darmian. I do rate Darmian, so but he's 26, 27 though, so we will need to get a right back that's the same age as Luke Shaw, same age and same ability as Luke Shaw. Because Varela at the moment, but that Varela, the Argentinian guy, he's our only backup right back really, other than Antonio Valencia if you count Valencia. Phil Jones, if you count Phil Jones, he's 23 I believe. But we do need a same age, same ability right back. Getting ready for the Arsenal game. We've got Norwood, we've got Donnelly, we've got Mike Nyland, and we've got Darren Jarvis, and we've got Florian Drost. They've all accepted the contracts. Assistant manager. These players are going on international duty. Okay, fair enough. Just as long as they don't get injured. They usually get injured on international duty, don't they? I hate international breaks. They really do my head in, to be honest. Stops the flow of the season for me. There's too many international breaks. Just for friendlies as well. I understand qualifying games, but international breaks are annoying. Anyway, that's all guys for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please come and watch the next episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you again for watching. Take care and goodbye.